And here we go. Please welcome Chris.
Hello. Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Mike and Steve for warming up the crowd. It's been great tonight. This is the point as well. I'd like to shake your hand, Steve. I'd like to shake. There's a button you're pressing, knocking it on and off. After this, you may have no more opportunities to shake hands again. It's not going to be that bad. We'll get through it. Well, I'm best man number 3, as you know. We split it between 3 brothers. Andy did the stag do, Jeffrey did the rings and the speech just before, and so far everything has gone without a hitch up to this point. So bear with us. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone for attending here today, especially Emily, because that could have been awkward. Secondly, I'd like to say how nice everyone looks today. The bridesmaids look very nice. You look very nice. Emily looks amazing. Stephen's had a shave. It's a team effort today. When Stephen asked me and his 2 brothers to be best man, I was speechless. In fact, I was still speechless till yesterday when I wrote this at work. It's a true story as well. I never made a best man speech before, so being a bit unsure, I turned to an old friend who's never let me down with advice, Mr. Google.com. Mr. Google went on to explain that to make a successful speech, there is a simple structure to follow. Number 1, it's quite important not to drink before making a speech. For you, Stephen, I've made an exception today. All you listening can get as wasted as you like. That's okay. The best man in his speech should offer warm advice on a happy married family life. This should be interesting because I'm not married and I don't have any children, so I'm going to wing it again here. I turned to another friend of mine, not Mr. Google, another friend, and asked him if he had any advice he could offer me on family advice, and my friend sat me down and said that he didn't know what true happiness was the day he got married, and then it was too late. Thanks for that, Mike. Now, a late addition to this speech, me, Steve and Jeff and I went out for a meal the other night, and I made a joke that there was a poem in my speech, and Stephen seemed to quite like this idea, so yesterday at work I wrote a poem. Let's give this a go. It's a bit creased, so let's bear with me. Here's to the groom, my brother called Steve. A blissful marriage he's now achieved. A beautiful wife, you'll all agree, and all those who don't are taking the pee. Rounding up as quick as I can, this poem wasn't always part of the plan. I would just like to say to the bride and groom, a message from all of us in this room. We're wishing you all the best and happiness for the future. Anything short of that simply wouldn't suit you. As most of you know, me and Steve and Jeff and Andy's and Emma's, our dad died about 10 years ago and he can't be here tonight. But if he had been, he would have said just how proud of you he was. So I just want to chip that in. He would have had a few reservations regarding the speech, but that's okay. Mum as well, you're very proud, aren't you? She is. Now to round up, I just want to add as well that I think Steve is going to put the same level of commitment into his marriage as he does his postman round. By that I mean this marriage will be handled with care. And tonight, Emily will be having a special delivery. Please raise your glasses to the bride and groom.